13 started investigating problems with the guardianship system nearly a year ago. Well, tonight, new revelations about a private for-profit guardian who's gone out of the frying pan and into the fire. After being stripped of some power by Clark County District Court, April Parks is now under investigation by Boulder City Police. Darcy Spears exposes new allegations of fraud and misuse of funds by a woman said to be harming the people she's supposed to protect.
I get very upset because it starts out wrong and it ends up getting worse.
Julie Belshie recently won a hard-fought battle to get her parents back. Rudy and Rennie North were under the control of private guardian April Parks until Contact 13 exposed how she was double-dipping, overcharging, and misusing the couple's money.
That is an enormous problem. That is no technical problem. That is a big, enormous, major problem.
Parks was stripped of her control over the couple by the court, but it seems Rudy and Rennie aren't the only wards whose cases are raising red flags. Parks is now under investigation by Boulder City Police.
Because it's also our job to protect the elderly from mistreatment and exploitation.
The police investigation involves the Norths and other wards who April Parks placed here at Lakeview Terrace Assisted Living. The Norths wound up here after Parks knocked on the couple's door in 2013 and gave them 3 options.
1, we call the police. 2, we have you go to a psychiatric ward.
Or 3, go to Lakeview Terrace, which they chose in order to stay together and where they lived for almost a year and a half. Police say there's been a flurry of activity here by private professional guardian April Parks. Recently, she has moved 7 of her wards out of Lakeview Terrace, leaving behind a trail of unpaid bills to the tune of more than $20,000. A manager at the facility became concerned about the residents and notified police. According to the report, some were moved without notice, and neither Lakeview nor the authorities know where they are.
And some of these anomalies start popping up where you go, this is just not right, then we start to look at things a little bit deeper and take a little bit more aggressive stance on it.
Sergeant Aaron Johnson says the investigation is just beginning, but he believes it extends beyond Boulder City's borders.
As a matter of fact, we believe it is actually extended into the valley.
Meaning many more of Parks's wards could be affected. Julie Belshie worries about those who can't fight for themselves.
It's very emotional for me personally to look and see the people. It's not the money that she owes them, it's the people. These poor people have to go and they have to get moved again, and they owe money and they get served with an eviction notice or something when you're 90 years old. Do you want that to happen to you? I don't want it to happen to me.
We contacted April Parks for this story, but she hasn't returned our call. Lakeview Terrace, who helped notify authorities about Parks' actions, provided us with the statement. They say in part, our management team was taken aback and saddened by the effects of guardian April Parks and her actions on residents and families. We have their full statement on KTNV.com. We'll be following the case closely with police. Darcy Spears, Channel 13, Action News.
Also effective today as a result of Darcy's investigations, all adult guardianship cases were transferred to family court judge Cynthia Diane Steele. Many families complained that the previous hearing master and judge were rubber stamping wrongdoing by private guardians and ignoring families. You can watch all of Darcy's guardian investigations at KTNV.com.